never okay, man. We just saw a dude shoot himself in the face, and it didn't even fit. Go. This is a family matter.
The story begins in 1997, Washington. Kate Martin is driving with her son Jesse to visit her parents, Gene and Bernice. Jesse is thrilled to go hunting with his grandpa, and Gene has been waiting eagerly all morning. As soon as they arrive, Gene says, "We should get going before it's too late." Bernice quickly packs them some food, and the two head into the forest. When they reach their spot, Gene parks the truck, grabs a rifle, and hands it carefully to Jesse. A deer appears, and Gene whispers, "Take the shot, Jesse." Nervously, Jesse raises the gun, aims, and fires. The bullet hits, wounding the deer. They follow its blood trail through the trees. After a while, Jesse pauses to eat a sandwich while Gene walks ahead. He soon finds the deer lying still and smiles, but when he turns around, Jesse is gone. Panic hits. Gene finishes off the deer and starts searching desperately. Elsewhere, Jesse spots something strange moving in the bushes. Curious, he offers his sandwich and whispers, "Hey, you want this?" But suddenly, the thing darts into the shadows. Without thinking, Jesse gets up and follows it, deeper into the forest. Running through the woods, Jesse stumbles into a strange clearing where a staircase stands. Alone, with no house or people around. It looks new, as if someone just built it in the middle of nowhere. Curiosity overcomes his fear, and he slowly begins to climb. Meanwhile, Gene searches frantically for his grandson. He spots Jesse's backpack. His heart sinks. "Jesse!" he shouts, his voice trembling. Anything could happen in these dark woods. Back at the staircase, Jesse freezes. The same creature from before appears, and it's no ordinary animal. Terrified, he turns to run, but hands grab him from behind. His scream echoes through the night. Hearing it, Gene rushes toward the sound. When he arrives, he sees the same eerie staircase, but no Jesse. Then, from behind it, he hears his grandson's cry. A door stands there, and something is dragging Jesse inside. Gene fires his gun at the shadow, but before he can react, the force pulls him into the darkness beyond. 20 years later, the story shifts to two brothers, Josh and Nick, heading out on a hiking trip in the same forest. On their way, they stop at a small roadside store for supplies. When the store owner learns where they're going, he warns them, "You boys better be careful. During the red moon, people have gone missing in those woods. Some never came back." Josh laughs it off, but Nick notices something chilling. Missing person posters covering the cafe wall. His smile fades as unease creeps in. When they reach the forest, their friends Rebecca and Jordan are already waiting. Another person was supposed to come, but instead Doug shows up, a guy everyone remembers for his reckless attitude. Still, since he used to be part of their group, they let him join. The five set off deep into the forest. After nearly 5 hours of hiking, exhaustion hits hard, but Rebecca insists, "We're not even halfway, keep moving." Eventually, they give in and decide to rest, especially since Nick looks completely drained. When Josh helps Nick lift his heavy backpack, he realizes his brother packed way too much. Everyone laughs, teasing him for overpacking, and tells him to leave some behind. After repacking, they move on. A little farther down the trail, they spot an old wooden cabin standing silently among the trees. Who could have built this out here? Josh wonders. The girls instantly feel uneasy. "This place gives me bad vibes," Rebecca whispers. They decide to keep walking. After a while, Rebecca stops to tie her shoelace while the others move ahead. Suddenly, a limping woman appears from the trees, slowly coming toward her. Rebecca's eyes widen in horror at the woman's injured leg, and when she looks up, her heart nearly stops. The woman's face is twisted and ghastly, making strange, unnatural sounds. Terrified, Rebecca blinks, and she's gone. Trembling, she runs to her friends, screaming for help. They rush back to the cabin, but now the horrifying woman is already inside. Rebecca's scream echoes through the dark forest. They rush over and find Rebecca trembling with fear. She tries to explain what she saw, the horrifying woman with the injured leg, but no one believes her. They think she's just tired and imagining things. Doug laughs it off, teasing her, and walks ahead, shaking his head, but Nick can't shake his unease. The store owner's warning echoes in his mind. During the red moon, people go missing in these woods. Suddenly, a blood-curdling scream pierces the air. It's Doug. Everyone races toward the sound. At the spot, they find only his clothes. Doug is gone. Then, out of nowhere, he bursts from the nearby water, laughing like a maniac. His prank turns to horror when he realizes leeches are crawling all over him. Screaming, he thrashes while Jordan uses a lighter to burn them off. Shaken, they move on. Moments later, a man's terrified voice echoes through the forest. They creep closer and see him yelling at someone. The same eerie woman Rebecca saw. She stands silently, head bowed, while he sobs, "I'm sorry. Please forgive me." The group hesitates, then steps closer and freeze. The man has a deep, bloody wound on his head. He suddenly looks up, eyes wide with terror, and screams, "Run! Get out of here now!" Doug pulls out a bottle of a strange mushroom drink he's been using to get high. His eyes glaze over. His laughter turns eerie. As night falls, everyone retreats to their tents. Josh stays outside to keep watch, while the forest grows silent. Suddenly, something tugs at Doug's sleeping bag. Half asleep, he dreams of being with Jordan, but the dream shatters. A monstrous figure looms over him, claws ripping into his flesh. Doug's scream pierces the night as he's dragged into the woods. Then, silence. The others jolt awake to find his tent empty and drag marks leading away. Flashlights shaking, they follow the trail, finding his shoe, then his torn, blood-soaked sleeping bag. "It must have been an animal," Jordan whispers. "What kind of animal does that?" Nick snaps. No one answers. Doug is gone. No trace, no body. Trembling, Rebecca finally says, "We can't stay here. We have to take the shortcut and reach the ranger station before it's too late." Josh insists no one will leave until they find Doug, especially since Rebecca forgot the map. They can't risk getting lost. Suddenly, they spot a flickering light in the distance and hope it's Doug. But when they reach it, it's the same eerie staircase from before. No one can explain why the lights are glowing again. Ignoring Nick's warning, Josh climbs the stairs. Then he notices a door behind them and hears a faint voice. It sounds like Doug. They decide to check. Josh pushes it open, but slips and falls inside, hurting his leg. Nick rushes down to help. Both freeze in shock. Before them stretches a massive underground facility, dark and silent. Awe and fear wash over them. Above, the girls shout for them to come back, but Josh and Nick stand speechless, staring into the unknown. Suddenly, they hear distant screams and race toward the sound. There, they find a terrified child crouched in a corner. It's Jesse, missing for 20 years. Trembling, he warns, "We have to leave now or we'll be trapped forever." The paths keep changing. Josh and Nick promise they'll find a way out and push forward. But Jesse suddenly freezes. He's seen something. When they look ahead, a monstrous figure emerges from the shadows. Panic erupts. They sprint toward a doorway. Josh whispers, "Maybe it's gone." But in a flash, the creature lunges from behind, killing Josh instantly. Nick screams, helpless, as Jesse escapes outside. The girls beg Nick to run, but he collapses in grief. Behind them, the creature slams violently against the door, trying to break through. Desperate to survive, they sprint through the darkness. In the chaos, Nick falls into a pit of corpses, Doug's body among them. Shock freezes them, then instinct takes over and they run into the woods. Rebecca spots a trailer and rushes for it, hope flashing in her eyes. The moment she grabs the door, the monster appears and drags her back, killing her in seconds. Soaked in her blood, Nick slams the door shut. Inside, Jesse whispers, "The creature hunts humans to feed its young, and once it smells blood, it never stops." Nick demands to know how Jesse survived, but the trailer begins to shake as the beast attacks from outside. Time is running out. Nick breaks down, sobbing that he cowardly watched his brother die and did nothing, even though Doug always protected him. Jordan comforts him, telling him it isn't his fault and that he can still save the others. Then Jesse finally says his name. Nick stares in disbelief. This is the boy who vanished 20 years ago, the kid he once went to school with. Jesse says crossing the red door felt like entering another world with no escape, where the monster always waits. Time feels broken and the door kept shifting. Could he have experienced time differently, or even traveled through it? Hard to accept, but in this story, few questions ever get answers. The forest suddenly falls silent, and Jordan senses the monster may be gone. She insists they can't keep hiding and must check outside. Nick hesitates, but she pushes him forward, saying they'll die if they stay trapped. In the driver's cabin, Jordan finds a rifle with a few bullets. Armed with fragile hopes, she and Nick step out while Jesse throws metal pots to distract the creature. The monster turns, and the gun jams. Jordan finally fires one shot, but it does nothing. In a blink, the beast strikes, brutally shattering her body. Nick drags her inside and slams the door shut as grief turns into pure rage. He has lost everyone. Now he only wants revenge. Grabbing a gas cylinder and a lighter, he orders Jesse to seal the door after him. Nick hurls the gas can to draw the monster close, then sparks the lighter as it lunges. A wall of fire erupts, engulfing the creature. At last, it retreats into the flames, possibly destroyed. Nick watches as the mysterious staircase burns. Jesse quietly says he needs to go home. By morning, police rescue them and are stunned to discover Jesse is the same boy who vanished 20 years ago. His mother and grandmother reunite with him in tears. Jesse apologizes. His grandfather entered that world too, but never returned. Nick is released after questioning. In the end, both survivors slowly heal, while the mystery remains. Share what you found most unsettling in the comments, and subscribe for more chilling stories.